Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about a white woman spits on her black caregiver. Let's get into it. So what's already been said about this video, what I've been hearing is, how could this happen? This woman is born, in whatever time. So in maybe the 70s, she was 30 years old. So this is what happens when you have these circumstances. She's reliving her racist pastimes, and how, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on. But I wanted to talk about it in a certain aspect. Listen, number one, I don't want the media, particularly the larger media, to pick this up media to frame this as, look at the black caregiver's patience. Her patience level is amazing, and that they wish they had her level of patience. And like I said, I don't want that to be the headline for this type of video by the larger media. Black patience is irrelevant in this case. Spitting on someone is actually a crime. Listen, I have just some headlines of articles here saying, yes, spitting in the face is a crime. Court rules intentionally spitting on another person is an offense touching that raises the level of simple assault. And can spitting on someone be a crime in Ventura County? And it says it will be the rare incident of spitting that will actually cause the victim any physical harm. Okay? Because you can carry bacteria, disease in your spit, and that can get on you. What I hope this woman does is has that video. What I hope the caregiver does with that video is take it down to her police station and file a report immediately. Because this is just ridiculous. Because when I watched this video, it seemed like the caregiver who was spit on the black lady, she looked at this woman getting her spit ready to spit on her, and then just was looking at her. And then when the lady actually spit in her face, she just kind of took it, stared at her, and wiped it off. Listen, I have to frame this conversation around the caregiver and how that caregiver is not a black American woman. If you listen to her accent, she is from somewhere else. So I have to form this conversation around black immigrants and black Americans, right? Like I said, rather than let that old woman just directly spit in her face, she didn't hold anything up. She didn't put her arm up. She just seemed like she kind of took it. Okay? She didn't put anything up in her defense. Come on, that behavior would not be accepted by a black American woman. What I believe a black American woman would do here in America would at least put up something to defend herself. And then after, recording the video, take it down to the local police station and hand it to news outlets to cover, even if it didn't get picked up. Because this is just absolutely ridiculous. She let that woman spit in her face twice, I believe. Come on. And what I'm going to say about the black American women, this is why black American women wouldn't take this type of nonsense, okay? Black American women here in America, and I'm saying black American women to just make the distinction from this woman who's not black American. Black American women do so much work here in America. They have been dubbed the backbone of America. Listen, when a shooting of a black man happens, who do you see at the front line, on the front lines of these protests? You see black women, right? You look at the killings of Chicago with the gang violence. I think it's Moms Against Gang Violence or something like that. Black women are leading that. Like I said, front of protests, black women are leading that. Funding black men's commissary in jail. Black women are at the head of that with no savings, which is ridiculous. Who saved the election in Georgia? Black women. Who got Biden elected? Black people, particularly black women. Do you see what I'm saying? So, black women just wouldn't take this to be blatantly spat at in the face and just do nothing about it. And I don't know, there's a video of this caregiver dancing with this old white woman. I don't know if it came out before or after, but come on, you have to give it a break. And what I wanted to touch on is the immigrants who come to America usually take that kind of abuse because they're here just on the basis of being happy to be here and being lucky to be here because they don't have their papers. Listen, there's just a lot of angles this video could take, but I just wanted to focus on that aspect of it. There have been a lot of people saying a lot of things, and we all know, this video, but I just wanted to point that aspect out. I didn't hear anyone talking about that aspect of it. And this video for me isn't about, oh, what would you do if you were in this situation? We are in this situation because we are the people that are always disrespected and nothing is done about it. So I feel like that's irrelevant. She's in here because this is just a history of violence against Black people. But I wanted to take that, and I was watching a video. Brother Ben X said we should get our own, in terms of have our own, as Black people. And clearly that's not working because people in the 60s wanted integration. So, it's irrelevant. We wanted to be in these positions where now we're getting abused and now we don't want to be in it. So we can't reverse the integration. So tell me what you think in the comments. Comment below.